Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Ladies and gentlemen, NBA Central gave us one of the hardest rankings in a while because we're getting
what is better,
4.
Donda or CLB?
Oh man, that's a different time. That might even be a harder question. I don't know about that.
That's what separates the boys from the men.
Woo, shots fired.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm down to do. If you guys are down, put in the comments. I'm so down to run that video for as a fun topic. I gotta finish listening to CLB first. You gotta listen to both of them.
Yeah.
Have you listened to Donda yet?
Donde?
But you already see we got ranked them in order. 4 of the top 5 players in the NBA, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say this, like, you know, like in like a previous videos. I might put a card once I find out which one it is. You were like, da da da. Da, da,
oh,
da,
that was the
da,
with the
da,
Band-Aid Wade with the
Band-Aid
Wade, the bite jersey
Hoodie
Kobe.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Pissed off LeBron.
But that's just like that one just for the way the syllables pronunciation was going for that one, it just worked. But yeah, I mean, I'm down to give it another shot.
All right.
But
all right,
this one's hard.
Very not very difficult
what?
per se. I'm not quite sure.
I think it'll vary a lot too based on like what are the
and recent
like how are people going about this for the ranking? What's their approach? You know what I mean?
and I think recency bias is definitely gonna be a thing, for sure. To a certain extent.
But when it comes to the playoffs, I'm okay with recency bias because the playoffs is when for me, and I think for most people, it holds more value. Like most analysts, because it should. It's when things actually get serious. Like people when they bring a regular season performance, like regular season performance gives you like a window into what they can do or what you know how they can maximize their talent. But like okay, if they do it in clutch moments or during the postseason when that shit matters and everybody's on their A game, then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, they really got it like that.
All right, man. You want to do what we've been doing, man? So we're gonna say our number 1, our number 2, our number 3, and number 4.
Oh, you want to do it like that?
Like that. Why not?
Okay. Let me think about it real quick.
All right, fine. All right.
You already got your ranking in your head?
Yeah, I already do, man. All right. So this is gonna be our number 1 player out of these 4, and the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Kevin
KD.
Durant. All right.
Oh, okay, we're on the same page. Okay, cool. So our number 2 player, on the count of 3.
Wait. All right, hold up.
What the fuck, man?
Because I like had a ranking, but it's like one of those like you have it in your head, but you don't really decide who you're gonna pick until like it's done. You know what I mean? It's like when you're like on like Love Island or what, or like one of those shows and you gotta choose someone to like couple up with or whatever. I know most people might not even get this, but it's like damn. Sometimes it's up until that very moment where you're like, and then you spit the person's name out. You're like, okay, I guess that was my.
All right, princess.
choice.
Well, the moment is now, man. So you gotta make it. All right. Our number 2 player. 1, 2, 3. Giannis.
Okay.
Oh god damn! What the fuck? This is the rare occurrence that we are on the same page. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3. I think
And so you guys know we have not. We really did not talk. We usually do not talk about our picks or stuff before the like filming of a video.
Okay. And number 3. I think this was fairly obvious. 1, 2, 3. LeBron.
James Harden. LeBron.
I thought you were gonna say James Harden. I was gonna say De'Aaron Fox, the Sacramento Kings thing again.
So number 4.
And obviously it's Steph Curry. No need to count down over there. Shit. Okay. Damn. Okay. Wow.
I'm interested to see how we got the same rankings. Now I'm interested to see like okay, are reasoning similar or the same? Or vastly
so
different?
let's address the elephant in the room here. Why the fuck do we have LeBron number 3? Okay, we're going this based on how things are right now, at least for me. I'm not quite sure what Andrade's gonna say.
What's yours?
No, it's as of right now. You know, LeBron.
No shit. I'm saying what's yours reasoning? What's your reasoning?
Oh, for having KD number 1.
No, LeBron number 3.
Look, man, it's been a down year per se, like in the playoffs, man. It kind of left like a bad taste in my mouth.
He wasn't able to carry the team.
He wasn't able, like, we've been so used to him and accustomed seeing LeBron. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
literally cool.
AD is down. You're facing the Suns that are a relatively young team. First time in the playoffs.
Very little experience.
I'm like, man, LeBron's got this, man. All he's got to do, man, is steal a game, in Phoenix, and it's good, man. They'll be able to advance. He was exhausted. You could clearly tell he wasn't at 100%, and he couldn't make it happen. I mean, credit to the Suns, man. They're no pushovers. They made it to the finals, but yeah, that kind of shows like, hey, man, LeBron.
Father time is creeping on. Father time is got their hands on his shoulder right now.
Maybe not that, but they're thinking of putting their hands on his shoulder.
I think he's got one hand on his shoulder. He hasn't chokehold him yet or like grabbed him yet, but I think he's got a hand on his shoulder just waiting. Like, time's coming.
I feel you, man. Like
he turns 37 this year.
I feel you, man. But LeBron 37 is like a 25-year-old.
No, man. I already told you. That's like a 30-year-old NBA player on average.
Okay,
yeah, I'll give him 7 years.
Fair.
A dog year.
Okay, a dog year. Okay, fair enough, man. There's a chink of armor there with LeBron.
Yeah.
But why did you put LeBron number 3?
Basically for the same similar reasons. He's been injured now, so I'm kind of curious to see if those previous injuries, because he's experienced 2 injuries in his tenure with the Lakers already.
The groin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the pull, was it?
The ankle.
The ankle. And, the older you get, the harder it is for you to bounce back. I'm not saying you can't, but it gets harder. Mm-hmm. And let's not forget that he's also a pretty heavy individual. Like, he's not fat, but he's got a lot of muscle on him. When you're taller and you got a lot of muscle, it also takes longer and more effort to get your body right. You know what I mean? Regardless, obviously we all know he's got the best available medicine and help at his disposal. Mm-hmm. So that skepticism leaves me there. I also don't know how Father Time will affect him this upcoming season. Mm-hmm. And don't fucking do that shit on the floor.
Go.
Y'all see this?
Yeah, go.
And so yeah, I also have him at 3rd because even though he is older than Curry, and Curry is probably more effective offensively than LeBron, maybe that's arguable. He does still play at both ends of the floor, LeBron. And even though he is older and he can't play on the defensive end as much, he's got to pick and choose his moment, which he's been doing. But now he has to be even more selective the older he gets. But Curry can't do that.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that as well, man. Curry's
so that's why.
That's like you said. Out of all these 4, Curry's the only one that can't play like a defense.
Yeah, and then another reason for 3rd is like we're looking at 4 of the top 5 players in my opinion. I think the general consensus would agree on this. Sure. And it's like so above Curry because of the defense, but now Giannis has proven himself that he can push and lead a team in this last championship run. Yeah. So I'm gonna put him below Giannis. And KD is, in my opinion, the best one, so that's obvious. But that's why I had to rank him below Giannis. Now, if this was a couple months ago, I think both of us would have maybe put. Okay, if this was pre-playoffs, I think we would both put LeBron above Giannis.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would put him at number 2. Maybe you would have put it. I would have.
I might have put him number 1. What carried over for KD is not what he did in the playoffs. He did not have a healthy James Harden. He did not have a healthy Kyrie. And what he did pushed the Nets and they have no depth. Like when it comes to
let's not forget fucking Joe Harris wasn't fucking shooting.
That and that 47-point game, I'm like that he did against the Bucks game 7. I'm like shit. I'm like so yeah. But
no, I feel you. So that's a big and then what I put, yeah. So and also they have KD and Giannis have more offensive prowess than LeBron now, in my opinion. LeBron can't bulldoze his way to the basket as easy as he could before. Mm-hmm. Giannis is basically like a younger LeBron. He can fucking do. All right, but basket's right above his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
KD, I have him at number 1 because it's just the way he can literally. KD can literally make it anywhere.
Easily.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Half court, right below the rim, post. Turn around, like he can do anything, and he proved it this playoffs. Yeah. But all right, so let's move to number 2. Why you got Giannis at number 2?
Look, man, Giannis number 2 is pretty much like you were saying about LeBron, and he's proven in these playoffs. Not only can he light your ass up, he did that 50 burger to clinch the finals, but he can lock your ass down as well. Defensive Player of the Year, very good 2-way player. but he's not as good offensively as KD.
Yeah,
in my opinion. You know, obviously the
he's not as varied. He doesn't have as much in his arsenal as KD does.
He doesn't have the
shooting.
He
can't shoot for shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. He's not Ben Simmons either. Chill. I mean,
especially out of these four, Giannis is by far the worst.
Yes,
shooter.
but like we're saying in the playoffs, man, whenever you see Giannis make a three, make a couple threes, that's a bad omen.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
But I will give Giannis, and this kind of helped me push him over LeBron, because I would still say LeBron has more diversity in his shooting range than Giannis. Mm-hmm. Giannis did adapt and start making his free throws in the finals.
That's in the finals.
Nasty. To me, that also shows like where his mindset is at, how it works,
that's why
how determined he is. Yes, and I'm like, okay, his future is looking bright. And with this order, I didn't have too much future trajectory into play, but there's a slight of it. You know what I mean? Because what we're gonna expect from them, at least in this upcoming season. So that's what. And Giannis can play on both ends of the floor. Mm-hmm. But then that's why I put KD at number one, because KD is definitely more diverse in his shooting arsenal than Giannis. But he can also play on both ends of the floor. We've seen KD, when he steps up his defense, KD can literally take on almost anybody.
He can.
And if KD had ever decided to pack on a little bit more of lean muscle a la Giannis,
I think he has, man. This is how his frame is.
I think it's a little, but he could put a little bit more.
If you put KD when he played with the Supersonics, and right now KD, you'll see a
of course, but also, bro, one's 30 something, the other one was 18, 19, 20.
Just saying, he has put on.
You know what I mean? But like if he was against a Rudy Gobert,
no shit, man.
I don't know if he could able to stop. He would definitely be able to slow down Gobert. I don't know if he'd be able to stop, but Giannis would be able to stop Gobert.
I mean, there's not that much to do with.
I know, man. But I'm talking about like down the post. If Gobert uses his body and just starts to.
Gobert's not necessarily an offensive juggernaut.
He's not.
No, obviously not. But anyways,
so I guess your Jazz are not making it to the Western Conference this season either.
They are, but I speak of Spider Mitchell. Not, yeah. But anyways, he's
gonna need some help, bro.
That'd be a topic for another day.
A la Dame.
Guys, let us know what you guys think. Do you think Rudy Gobert is a offensive juggernaut?
We're talking about Steph, LeBron, KD, and Giannis, and then we're gonna end it with like, hey, what do you think of Rudy Gobert?
Yeah, man, Viva la France.
AKA the most underrated best player in the league. What?
Yeah, for real.
They're gonna take us serious, man.
Okay, out of this graphic, what's your rank? We have number one.
Why?
We have number
Please
2,
put
3,
why.
4.
Because in that last video, y'all putting Tatum or Luka, but I'm just like, okay. Why though? I realized I didn't say why in that video.
There was a guy a Mavs fan that it seemed like he was pretty upset, but and he had a really detailed reason of why. So we want to see that. Maybe not upset, but give us why.
It don't gotta be that detailed. Just give me like 2 sentences, 1 sentences, whatever you guys want.
Exactly.
But it can be concise. I don't give a fuck.
But as you guys already know, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all podcast streaming platforms. Before we sign it off, 85% of y'all that are watching this video are not subscribed. Do something about it. Let's bring this down. Por favor. I'm begging. That's all I want for Christmas. Let's get that down to like.
All I want for
man, Mariah Carey needs to stay away, man. I hate that song, man. If you're working,
why should you get strike with copyright now just for that one bar?
That'll just make me hate her even more. All right, man. Anyways, we'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.